Good morning, my techies. How's everyone's? Happy Mother's Day. Go see your mother, spend some time with her. In the meantime, y'all want to make some triple berry jelly? Well, all right, let's do it. All right, so we already have all of our jars sterilized. Buffy girl, what is it? Oh, that's my sweet girl. All right, so the jars are already sterilized. I am making a double batch, ma'am. So I have exactly 7 cups of juice. Don't mind my nail, I broke it yesterday. We have 7 cups of juice, because this is a double batch. We have 2 boxes of pectin mixed with part of my sugar, and we have 10 cups of sugar. Don't at me. It's jelly, y'all. It's jelly. And we have a half a teaspoon of butter. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the juice in here along with the pectin, and we're going to bring that up to a rolling boil. Once we get it there, we're going to add the butter, leave that in for a minute, and then we're going to add all the sugar all at once. Bring it back up to a boil for 1 minute, skim off any of the foam, and then we'll jar it. So here we go. We'll turn that on high for right now. 7 full cups. Now, if y'all remember, this is all the juice that I had left over from making that triple berry pie filling. And if you don't remember that, oops, those are only on finger tight. There it is. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. Yes. All right, so we're going to get a whisk. And we are going to put in our sugar and our pectin. I mixed the pectin with just a little bit of that sugar. That's part of our 10 cups. Because the pectin seems to do better doing that. All right. So we're going to let this go. When it comes to a boil, you're going to stand here with it, okay? But when it comes to a boil, we'll add the butter. We are at a full boil, so in goes the butter and all the sugar. Sorry, I had to move really quickly. We're going to bring this back to the boil and boil it for exactly 1 minute once it gets there. All right, that was exactly 1 minute. We're going to let that stop bubbling. And then we are going to go through, sorry, y'all can't see because of the steam. And we are going to skim off, remember? Skim all of that off. All right, now you want your jelly to look like that. You get all of the foam off of it. Now, I will tell you, if you're nervous and you don't know whether or not this will set, what you can do is you can take a little bit of your jelly, just like that, put it onto a plate, stick it in your freezer, let it get cold, and you'll see what it's going to come out to. All right, that only took maybe a minute. That's nice and thick. See? Nice. Jelly consistency. So if you're not sure, you do that before you jar them up and you know exactly what you're going to get. Let's taste it. I am so glad that I didn't waste that juice. That is so good. All right, let's ladle it in because these babies are hot. We want a 1/4 of an inch head space, which basically is going to be this little line right here in your jar in case you wanted to know. They do have measuring apparatuses, but basically it's to that line. Be careful. This is hot, like emergency room hot. Ooh, almost. A little more. There we go. Not quite 2 ladles full. Almost. No, right at 2 ladles. I lied. Right at 2. All right, babies, you get the point. All right, my lovelies, we ended up with a full 12 pints of this and some change. I sterilized that one because I had a feeling we were going to run out. That one, I'm not going to process it. I'm just going to put it in the refrigerator. The only reason we process them is so that they're shelf stable. So I still have my water bath going. I'm going to turn that back on high. We're going to wipe all the rims down and clean the jars with vinegar. Do our normal thing. Put our seals on, or finger tight the rings, and then we're going to process those in a water bath for 10 minutes. All right, babies. Once that comes to a boil, 10 minutes on the clock. I just heard the timer, so let's see if we can get some tangs. There's one. Listen at that beautiful sound. Ting, 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 ting. All right, babies. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave these undisturbed for about 24 hours before we put them downstairs or we give them away. We just want to make sure that everything's done. And then 24 hours, I'll take the rings off and I'll I love that sound. And we'll pick them all up to make sure, by just the lid, to make sure that everything is sealed. So there you go. Lesson learned. Don't throw away your extra juice because you might be able to make some jelly. Happy Mother's Day.